Oh, really?
Yeah, let's hit the stop stream button instead of the one we're supposed to hit. So,
Oh no.
so we're back again though, so don't worry about that.
Okay, yeah. Live.
All right.
So, for those of you who might possibly be confused,
Morn is
Morn
bad
is
at streaming.
celebrating. Well, that's no one's confused about that.
Oh, okay.
Morn is celebrating Halloween with some sweet MLG Pro Castlevania gameplay, overdubbed with some of the best hand-picked creepypasta stories that the internet has to offer.
See, I should just hire you to do all my introductions.
I can do much worse than that.
No, that was great. That was actually
Okay.
pretty good. That
All
wasn't
right.
sarcasm.
Awesome.
All right. Let's hit the right button. There we go.
There we go. Castlevania. Yeah.
So, because it's Castlevania, the first one I'm going to present is called Castlevania. You're next.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta, clear the throat and make all sorts of obnoxious sounds.
Yep. Get your face muscles ready.
All over the internet, I've been hearing great things from a game called Castlevania for the NES. This game was several years before my time, so I'd never played it as a child. I decided to look for an NES and a copy of the game. I found a used version at a game store near where I live. It was about $30 for the system and $5 for the game, and I thought it was a good deal, so I bought them both and took them home. I'd say that's a pretty good deal.
You can buy them for free on the internet.
Well,
I mean,
well, that's
I don't-
true. I don't know what you're talking about there, but
No, me neither.
well, the game was in exceptional condition considering the age and everything was intact. Quite honestly, the 72-pin connector on the NES being intact is worth the entire price of admission. Oh, but we're supposed to get to the scary stuff, right? What happened there?
No! The call dropped.
And now you're back.
I'm back. Was that me or you? It doesn't even matter.
Well, see, it's important
Okay.
because as I arrived home, I unpacked the game and system, hooked
Okay.
everything. Maybe that's why it's so, $5 because came in its box,
Right.
which would be dirt cheap for a Castlevania box. But anyway, the game loaded up and displayed the famous opening scene of Simon walking up to the castle.
Yep, we just saw that.
At the end of this sequence, the screen cut to black more abruptly than usual. I assumed this was a glitch as the game was very old.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The game played normally through the first stage, though something seemed odd.
What was it?
The ghouls had been replaced with more realistic zombie-like creatures with decaying flesh and a creepy pixelated death sound when one was killed. Hold on, pixelated?
Yeah, like,
So when they die, like little dots appear on the screen?
well, no, like pixelated sound. Oh, that doesn't really make sense. But I don't know, like bad sounding.
I think he means like digitized sound. I think that's what he meant to write.
Yeah, like electro sound.
Yeah.
Like it's a sound effect from a bad electro song.
Or it's just Skrillex.
Nice one. High five through the internet.
Yeah, boom!
Nailed him. Okay, continue.
Well, the fishmen were more deformed looking, as if they were mutated humans.
Oh my god.
This seemed very odd, as I had seen playthroughs on the internet, and the game was nothing like this. Which made me wonder why I bought it in the first place, because I had seen playthroughs on the internet. Oh wait, no, that's not what it says. When I reached the first boss, the giant bat, the fight played out as normal. But again, something was off. The boss had no health bar, and whenever I damaged it, it became injured. What's great is this syncs up perfectly. Cuts and bruises were clear on its body despite the primitive graphics. I knew this was wrong because I had seen footage of the fight on the internet before, and it was nothing. You established that, and it was nothing like this.
Yeah, this person presumably has seen the whole game on the internet because
He
he's
said
got
so.
to contrast it with something. Well, Freaking spoiler alert to himself.
Right? I killed
Or herself.
yeah, whoever. I killed the boss with a throwing axe, and as a final blow hit, rather than disappearing and dropping an orb, as it normally would, the axe stuck in the bat's chest and it fell to the ground, letting out a pixelated screech. Maybe it's like Batman? You know, the old 1960s Batman? So it just says
1960s.
screech on the screen,
Oh, okay.
and it looks all pixely because NES.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
The orb never appeared. Simon stared at the fallen creature and seemed to sulk and sigh, as if he felt extreme regret for what he had just done. How can you see that?
Nothing makes sense. None of this makes sense.
But continued on to the next stage. The game progressed as it normally would, but the same trends kept going. The knights had blood on their lances, and all the enemies could be heard screaming whenever they were killed. On the second level, I died, and that's when things really started bothering me. They hadn't to this point?
Yeah, he totally skipped the Medusa heads. Like, how did you not die at that point?
I wonder what they would... No. I wonder what they would look like in this version.
No, I don't wanna. No.
Simon looked at the Medusa head and instantly was turned to stone because it was hyper-realistic and accurate to the Greek mythology. And
And also, there's only one. Why is there so many?
yeah.
Oh, almost died there.
I was killed by a knight, and rather than flashing and fainting as was typical of video game protagonists at the time, Simon was ran through the torso... Run through, dude. By the knight's lance and let out the now familiar...
Morn strikes again!
the now familiar pixelated scream, but it was clearer and more intense. I later lost all of my lives, and rather than continue, the game over screen gave me the option to quit or resurrect. When I did this, Simon came back, but he was paler and thinner. Again, how could you even...
Okay.
I fought through the game, and every time I killed a boss, the deaths kept the same realistic appearance, dropping to the ground and dying rather than disappearing, and Simon always had the same regretful appearance, but it was more intense each time. And after I killed Frankenstein's monster, he could be heard crying and sobbing, but he progressed to the next level.
You know, if you thought about what this would actually be like on the NES, it would actually be pretty spooky.
I suppose. I mean, this is the great thing about these haunted games, is they always seem to come with graphic upgrades.
Yeah, and like soundbite upgrades and
Right,
like
right.
20 extra pixels.
Yeah. During the fight with death, I lost my last continue, which startled me as I was sure the game had infinite continues, and got another game over. On my last death, a violent scene of death murdering Simon with his scythe was shown. The screen stayed where it was for about 10 seconds, and then Death looked directly at the screen, pointed one bony finger, and a text box appeared saying, "You're next." This experience shook me up, so I tried to get some sleep. However, it was difficult with the images I had seen constantly flashing in my mind. I don't even have any comment there. Sad.
Yeah.
The next day, I returned to the game and used the password... Okay, here I do. There's no password in Castlevania.
That's true.
It was introduced in Castlevania 2.
And there's always continues. There's always infinite continues.
You're right, but... Yeah, I just wanted to call
And
that out.
so in this one, it's haunted, so you actually can get a game over.
And
but,
there's passwords.
You know, the haunting it's convenient, so
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
have a password to get back.
Right, right. It wants you to keep going so it can haunt you more with the
Right,
hauntedness.
Exactly.
I'm gonna call this out real quick. I love this stage music.
Can you sing it to me?
No, absolutely not.
I would sing it if I could hear just a snippet of it, but I don't remember which stage music this one actually is.
It's called Wicked Child. It's Stage 3's music. It's good stuff.
I don't remember, but I love all the music from Castlevania.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, anyway. Use the password system to return to the fight with death because I had to see what was at the end. I will say that's convenient. Not only that you get a password system, but it just drops you off at the death fight rather than making you go through stage 5 again.
Yeah. Why is there like a ROM hack where there's actually freaking Well, whatever. You just use save states now.
I don't know.
I mean,
what you're talking about.
I don't know what those are.
That didn't happen for making this video or anything.
No.
I finally defeated Death, and he fell to the ground and died like all the other bosses. But rather than the screams I was used to hearing, his death sound was a pixelated voice that seemed to say, "I'm sorry." It's the best I can do.
Death, just after threatening him, saying you're next, gets killed. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, I had to try to do the pixely thing there, yeah.
Okay.
I moved on to the final stage and finally made it to Dracula. I kept dying and dying. This time I did have infinite continues, which only amplified the fear of my experience with death.
Yeah, nothing frightens me more than incontinuity.
Nothing frightens me more than having infinite continues. I finally defeated Dracula, and he died like all the other bosses. But he uttered a chilling, evil laugh upon his death. A text box appeared saying, "It's over, but at what cost?" and showed Simon walking out of the castle. The game went into a sort of slideshow showing pictures of men, women, and children next to the various enemies and bosses from the game, as if it was suggesting that they had been transformed into the enemies. The final picture was an old man who appeared to be Simon's father, suggested by the resemblances between them and the picture of Simon on the necklace he was wearing, and he appeared next to a picture of death.
That's gotta.
So it's is it a slightly larger Simon sprite?
Yeah, I guess it's like really zoomed in on his face, and you can really clearly see the Simon sprite picture. Who cares?
The game faded to black and faded back in to show Dracula rising from a grave, and then playing Altered Beast.
Also, this is epic. You frickin' wreck those mummies with your triple cross.
Yeah, that... Actually, I mean, once I got there, it was like just pretty straightforward.
Yeah, man, triple cross is boss.
Wait till we get to death. You'll like
Do
that.
you keep the triple cross?
No, I do not. I traded in after stage. Actually, next stage I think I traded in. I mean, wait, I'm playing this live and reading at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, this is completely disconnected. There's no... Anyways, continue.
He looked directly at the screen with glowing red eyes, pointed, and a text box appeared saying, "You're next!"
Okay.
It's my Dracula voice. If you ever played Symphony of the Night, it's kind of based on that one.
Yeah.
I posted about my experience on GameFAQs, but no one had ever seen anything like it. It was very strange because it has the Nintendo seal of approval on the front of the cartridge, so it couldn't be a bootleg, because nobody could ever possibly find a PNG of the Nintendo seal of quality and attach it to an image and print it out on a sticker and attach it to a fake cartridge.
No, this is presumably the 1960s.
Before the NES. This is before this is before Space War, alright?
That's what's so spooky about it.
Oh no!
The future past, where literally nothing makes sense.
Stranger still, I lent the game to several of my Why?
Yeah, like, the first thing I would do is not tell anyone about it.
The first thing I would do is say, "Hey buddy, you wanna, play a game that somehow made me crap my pants with fear because of, all the people that died?"
Yeah.
Hey,
maybe.
You want in? But they all said the game played normally. To this day, I have no idea what happened that day. Dude, you played a game that was creepy and stuff happened in it?
I think a more simple explanation would be that he is it's with the help me out here. He's got a thing. God damn it. He's
On drugs?
No, it's a mental disorder, as with a P or something. But it's an
Psychotic?
S. No, it's got the. You can see people that aren't there. Schizophrenic. I nailed it.
Oh, he's a see people who aren't there. What is he? The kid from The Sixth Sense?
No, but like
I
he's-
see haunted games. They don't even know they're haunted.
Let's just move on and forget how long it took me to think of that word.
So that story's pretty terrible.
That was, yeah.
I mean,
But I mean, if you really got into it, I guess it could be kind of creepy.
I don't know. Maybe if you had, you know, we're playing the game with like a picture of yourself playing the game in the dark on the side of the screen, and then just horribly screaming at every little thing, like, "Oh my God, it's Frankenstein's monster! Run! Ah! Ah!"
I don't even know what you could possibly be referring to. Damn, you survived. That was a good fight.
Yeah,
Also, PewDiePie. What? We're not gonna get a cease and desist.
God, that'd be wonderful. I would love to get a cease and desist from PewDiePie. That'd make my year.
He wouldn't do that. He's a bruh. He gives bruh fists.
Well, speaking of death, because apparently Death is Simon's father.
Yeah. Apparently in that the alternate storyline is that Simon triumphs, but not really, because he ended up just murdering his father and Dracula lived somehow.
Well, speaking of death, have I told you that I want to be the death?
Nope.
Well, let me tell you all about it.
Alright.
I want to be the guy. The game that was once amazing to me, but now it's all gone because of what happened to me. The finding...
Okay, wait. So, like, sometimes I go on Newgrounds and people give, like, a game 0 stars because they couldn't get it to run in their browser, and they're like, "What the heck? This game is obviously broken and I haven't played it, so I'm gonna 0 star it." So, like, what's up with that? Alright, someone worked hard on that. That's their creation, and you didn't even play it, and you're giving it a bad rating. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
I don't know, this kind of made me thought like he used to like the game, and then something personal happened to him, and now he hates it. What a jerk. What a selfish jerk.
To me, it's better than those people who are like, this game is horrible. It's got, you know, it's glitchy, it's terrible. Yeah, I couldn't even play the game for more than 5 seconds without horrible game-breaking bugs. 10 out of 10.
Sure, yeah, I guess that's worse.
Game of the year.
Game of the year. It's awful.
Well, let's see if there's anything going on in the stream chats.
I saw,
Monsters. It's pretty dead. I kind of expected that.
Yeah, I saw one thing.
Let's check the viewer list. We'll get in.
Nathan Holder is Skyping me. Also, boo! Oh god, I'm scared.
Oh no. Who is that?
Hi, Nathan. It's Nathan.
Yeah. Oh!
It's Nathan. I mean, do you know any other Nathans? I don't. I know 0 other Nathans.
Certainly not. I just don't know. Maybe it was just a weird coincidence. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
Okay.
This is about the finding of I Want to Be the Death. I was there, surfing the internet for something good to play since I was completely bored out of my mind. And apparently no Steam sales were happening.
Yeah. Nice one.
Nothing seems to be great since all the games are pretty stupid. Well, the ones I found. Wow, this guy's a jerk. You were right. You nailed it.
I told you.
I then decided to go onto a forum page in hopes of finding a game I could play to pass some time.
Bad mistake. That's how you look up terrible pictures that you regret seeing.
Yeah, 4chan. I then discovered a forum page named I Want to Be the Guy. Happiness covered all around me as I clicked the page. I just said that in a creepy voice.
Happiness covered.
Happiness covered all around me as I clicked the page. Turns out it was people discussing about IWBTG and how hard the game is. Boy, I remember the time when I played this. Too damn hard, though. I searched through my computer to see if I still got the file, but it turns out it got deleted. Guess it was because of how much rage I did in that game. Now, I'm going to actually try to read this one out, but this is going to fall apart very, very quickly.
Okay.
I asked a friend of mine to see if he knows about the game. Tense agreement.
What?
Tense agreement. I asked a friend of mine to see if he knows about the game.
Dang it, Morn.
We had a very strange conversation, though. It's almost like he doesn't want to talk about IWBTG ever again. But why would someone be so scared of a game?
Actually, I think that's kind of normal.
It can't be how hard it is. Maybe he played a scary hack?
Hacks. Hacks, 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 and you won.
Oh. The death fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no TSing involved in that.
Hacks.
You just throw, you just throw holy waters at him.
Yay, I won. I'm good at this game.
I'm not. I'm just gonna level with you. I'm not good at this game.
Me neither. I don't think I've ever beaten death.
Getting to death took me about like half an hour of just loading on screen changes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But actually, once you get to death, as long as you get that first holy water off, it's just spam.
Yeah.
Okay. Our conversations went like this. By the way, my friend's name will stay anonymous for various reasons. Me. Hey, do you know about this game called... You know, I'm just gonna read it. Hold on. Sorry. Hey, do you know about this game called... Iwabitigi?
Okay.
Friend. Iwabitigi? Yeah, I have. For me, do you still have it on your computer so I can give it a try again? Friend. Oh god, no. Oh, sorry, I mean, it's just that... Just what? The game. It got me already. The kid. That kid, he got me. He got our house and our family. Me. Lol, what? I mean, is he... I want to know if he just said that, like, if this is a genuine, you know, in-person conversation.
Like, that's how I would respond too, yeah.
But would you actually say, lol, what?
I might say lol what. Sometimes I've been known to say lol. I'm not very proud of it, but yeah.
I'll send you the game that haunted me. But don't, play it. Why not? He'll get you, too, and I don't want that. Me. So, Iwabitigi haunted you? Please, not now! Oh, I'm sorry. He can hear us speak. When you receive the CD of the haunted game, don't play it. Snap it in half. Destroy it so the kid won't haunt me again. Please don't play it.
Why is he giving it to you again?
And then he went away, back into his house. When I turned around, I could have sworn I heard a scream come from the house.
And your friend was immediately murdered. Well, great.
When I arrived home, pretty much.
He didn't even bother to look, he just went home.
No, when I arrived home, I was thinking quite hard about what I should do when the CD arrives.
What? He's mailing it to him? Did he just have an in-person conversation and he's gonna get it mailed to him?
Well, listen, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. If I was in a conversation with somebody in person, they said lol what at me, I would mail them the thing instead of giving it to them as well. I gotta, you know, I kind of empathize with the friend in this story, I'm not gonna lie. This took me forever, just want to call that out.
Oh my god, it's so scary.
This doesn't sound right, I said to myself. For some reason, this sounds really similar to that Sonic.exe story that I read a few days ago. You know what's great when you're writing your creepypasta?
Mm-hmm.
Name-dropping other bad creepypastas.
Yeah, it is great.
It's perfect. It works so well. Is this CD related to it or something? And then I sat down on a chair being silent for 10 minutes. My stopwatch was working perfectly. The silence was broken by a loud bang coming from outside my window. It was so close that it was on my window. What the fuck was that? I screamed in fear. That almost sounded like something happened right out of my window. You established that. I looked out, and I saw a rock near to where it smashed the window. Consistency. And there was some sort of paper on it with a message. It read, "Don't play it. Don't. I depend on you. If you play it, he'll come after you too."
Hopefully that means his friend's alive. I guess that's, good or whatever. Who cares?
That message had a rhyme to it. And that's why I got freaked out at the very moment I read it. I still had horrible nightmares about 10th grade poetry class.
The fuck? What is this?
Oh, I just threw that in.
Okay.
I then heard a knock on the front door. I crept up to it and slowly opened the door as I was greeted by the mailman. Boy, this is the quickest mail I've ever seen.
Seriously.
He gave me a dull box with the words, "I want to be the guy" on it. I was so happy that I didn't even ask who sent it to me. I said bye to him and went to turn off the computer, and while it was loading, I decided to open the box and see what goodies it has in store for me. Again, instead of being greeted by goodies, I was greeted by a dull CD and another piece of paper similar to the last one. Hey, you want to watch a death reel?
Yeah.
Go for it. That's what's next. You got a death reel, aka Castlevania hard mode. As I first went ahead and read the paper, but to my horror, this was the one my friend was talking about. This CD was the haunted "I Want to Be the Guy." The paper read, "This is it. This is your decision. Destroy it now, or else he will get you too. If you play it, make sure you destroy it straight away so that he won't be able to get you. You can free both of us. You are my only Don't listen to what he says. It is innocent. The CD is innocent."
What?
That's what it says. Written in all caps. Innocent is spelled with an S. Says is spelled S-E-S. The CD is innocent. Seems like someone else continued what my friend was going to say. What you would think?
I like how
it's on paper.
Anything. You just interrupted him on paper.
Yeah. How did you even? That's the worst. I was getting really scared right now, and I had no clue what to do now. How about you don't play the stupid game?
No clue what to do.
The computer was on, and I fired up Cam Studio to record the footage yet again. Yet again?
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, we've been reading this, right? We've been reading this and paying attention?
Yeah.
Has he mentioned Cam Studio at all to this point? Or any sort of recording?
Yet again.
Yet again. It's the scary part
about it.
But this time, it wouldn't let me record. This kept popping up. I died. Cam Studio cannot record this footage. The kid wants it to stay hidden. You have been warned. Fuck is this shit?
Up
yeah.
Okay, delete program, turn off computer, go outside.
No, his only response is to say, and I'm reading straight from the page, "The fuck is this shit?"
I would say that too.
The kid wants it to stay hidden. I haven't even got the CD.
Wait, what?
In. Oh, the CD in. Okay, sorry, that was me.
Great.
And Cam Studio already knows that I'm going to record. Well, what else would you do with Cam Studio, dumbass?
You died again.
Oh, okay. Is the computer breaking the fourth wall or something? I can't believe somebody wrote like this.
He's the audience, and
yeah, he's being a Greek chorus for himself. I can't even do this in creepy voice anymore. There's just no point, especially not for this bit. Are you ready? Oh no, I gotta try this. Let's do this in creepy voice.
Okay, go for it. I'm gonna be scared.
Okay, if that's the way it wants to be, then so be it. I popped the CD in and the game started up. This is a little longer than what I thought. I want to be the death. What I saw. Title screen seemed normal, nothing wrong with that. But I did realize that the title was called I Want to Be the Death instead of I Want to Be the Guy.
Good on you, buddy. Great job. You did it.
That was quite odd, but I guess it was just another fan-made game like the rest, so I continued. The 3 files were the same. Guilty Gear music played normally, but there was something wrong about the 3rd save file. It seemed that my friend must have played through this already. But the screen showed was not in the game at all. The screen that it showed wasn't in the game.
You died again.
Oh, okay. The screen also had text saying, "Turn back now." I ignored this save file and started on save 1 on medium because I suck at this game. Yeah, that at least it's appropriate to what's going on the screen.
Yeah.
The game seemed quite normal. Nothing wrong so far. The music plays normally, the game plays normally. I don't see why my friend didn't want me to play it. Everything was completely normal. Nothing wrong with the game, or so I thought. When I finished defeating Mechaberto, the thing started getting weird. As soon as I made it to the next screen, I immediately died, and this time the game over jingle didn't play. The might is right but not tight theme. Okay, you know what? I'm a giant video game music nerd. I think this has been well established. But you know what I don't do when I'm writing a story?
What?
I don't feel the need to show off what a giant freaking nerd I am by knowing the music for the game over theme if I want to be the guy.
Did he write the lyrics down?
He just wrote the thing. The might is right but not tight theme.
He wrote...
He wrote that in. He's like, you know, kind of showing off. He's like, I know I want to be the guy. Instead, it was replaced by a creepy theme which I had never heard of. It seems to me as random bleeps and boops in the forms of a song.
Okay.
I pressed R, and it took me to a blank screen. The kid was replaced with the guy, and I couldn't move at all. Well, then the screen isn't blank, is it? And I couldn't move at all. I was completely frozen in the game and real life. And then out of nowhere, the kid appeared behind the guy, and instead of a normal shot, the kid got out a knife and started stabbing the guy all over the place. Doesn't the kid die in one hit?
Yeah, always.
Okay, I thought so. He's pretty badass for the kid here.
Yeah.
The screen cut to black, and I heard screams from which I think was coming from the guy. After that horrible experience, I heard a pixelated Kefka laugh.
The return of the pixelated laughs.
This time it's Kefka from Final Fantasy VI.
Why?
Because, and it explains it, which I knew this CD had something to do with the Sonic.exe story. I'm not going to read Sonic.exe, but that happens all the time in that story. It's terrible.
I'll take your word for it.
The screen then went to a grave, which I think the guy was buried in, and death came out from the edge and entered the soil. And then he said, "You're next." Oh wait, that's the wrong story, sorry. I heard screams come from the grave, so I knew that the guy was buried alive. But then there was a blood fountain, and I had no clue what to do next. It seemed to get bigger and bigger. What should I do now? And then cut to black again, and a very hard-to-read message appeared blood red, with blood tears coming out of it. It
Blood
said...
tears coming out of the message.
Yes. It's like the sign in Escape from Happy Happy Village.
Okay, yeah.
It said, "I think it's best if you destroy the CD now. The kid is going to get you now since you started playing this. If you don't destroy the CD soon, the kid is bound to get you and will ruin your life exactly like your friend over there."
Ah!
Try that.
What a scary exclamation.
It took a bit of time to decode that message, and it read, "I think it's best if you destroy the CD now. The kid is going to get you since you started playing this. If you don't destroy the CD soon, the kid is bound to get you and will ruin your life, exactly like your friend over here." The screen cut to a picture where it showed my friend's face filled with blood and black eye sockets. He was crying out blood, too. "What the fuck is going on?" I yelled at the computer screen. The game then shut off, and when I tried to play it again, an error message popped up saying, "Unable to read disk." Whoa!
First thing that I would want to do after seeing that is like, hey, I want to keep playing. Let's try again.
Press R.
What the heck?
Wow, I still haven't game overed? That's amazing. Now I have
You're
to
on
do
your last life.
Oh, good.
Focus, Morn. Get your head out of the thing.
Now I had to do exactly what my friend told me to do.
Hey, it's
Destroy
Scarbo's.
Hey, hi Scarbo. So I got out a lighter and started burning the CD and then eventually snapped it. But something didn't seem right. I went onto my computer and a message popped up. Too late.
Oh god. What have you done, unknown viewer?
I got a game over.
Yep.
That pretty much sums it all up. I'll just let it sit on the game over screen while I finish up here.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I was too late to destroy the CD. How? Then the next section. Too late. Thanks for that.
I'm tired.
No, not you. The next day I went to see my friend and turns out he was a lot more paranoid than I thought. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure your paranoia is justified.
Yeah.
We had quite a scary conversation as well. It went like this. Friend, you're too late. Me. Wait, how did you know? Friend, I got a message from the computer. I told you to destroy it! Hey, don't blame me, I was just curious. No.
All computers that play this game become sentient and can communicate with each other.
It's Skynet. That is the true horror. It's actually Skynet.
It's actually Skynet.
No, there's no turning back now. We are all going to suffer a terrible death. We? More people suffered through what you saw. At that moment, two kids came out behind the wall, and they seemed petrified.
What? Where are they?
I'm thinking they're on a blank screen.
Okay.
Kid 1. The kid is going to get us all. Kid 2. Why didn't you destroy it at the right time? Friend. See what you could have done? You could have saved us all. Me. There's still hope, right? Friend. No. Kid 1. Oh God, he's coming. I can sense him. Me. Who is? Kid 2. Him. He's coming to get us. Friend. The kid. Kid.
Yeah, like too fucking busy to assign anybody names.
Right. Ever since that time, I've always been dreaming about the kid murdering others over and over. It remains in my head even to today. I don't know what's going on now, but all I know is I'm too late and he haunts me forever.
Is that it?
That's the end. God. Now, hold on. I'm going to end up switching my thing here in a second. I want to be the guy. Google. Oh, hey, look.
Google.
Here, let's just switch. Let's just go in here. Okay.
Okay.
Switch. Let's go into properties on my window capture.
Mm-hmm.
Switch to my... there it is. Fit to screen. See what's wrong with this picture?
No.
Okay, you see what's right with... You see what's on my screen, right?
Yeah.
It's my browser window open to Cayenne's download page for I Want to Be the Guy.
Yep.
So... None of that needed to happen.
None of... You're...
Remember when I said at the very beginning the story falls apart immediately?
Also, why is it on a disc?
Here, hold on. Let's just click the downloads button.
Okay.
Oh, you can grab I Want to Be the Guy Gaiden too while you're at it.
This actually turned into a tutorial on just how to download I Want to Be the Guy.
Oh, here's what he should have grabbed. My mouse cursor is invisible. I'll see if it... Want to Be the Fix.
I Want to Be the Fix. Version 1.0.
Maybe he just put that in on a CD. It would have been fine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was awful.
That was like the 90s when kids borrowed games with just blank CDs. I remember borrowing a game, Mortal Kombat, just on a blank CD. There was no case. He just put it in a napkin for me. Just gave it to me.
That's lovely. I mean, you know.
It was really nice until it all started bleeding.
The CD.
Bleeding tears. And
The writing on the CD wasn't written in Sharpie. It was written in blood.
Hyper realistic blood, even for real life. I actually okay. I like the first one better. I like the Castlevania one better. That
Yeah.
one actually had some
Like
type of
something
logic.
happened in it. Nothing
Yeah.
happened, and I want to be the death.
In this one, okay. Suddenly, two kids come out of nowhere, and they say he's coming, and then the narrator is like,
I'm having nightmares.
I am having nightmares. He didn't come. He didn't kill him or anything. He didn't resolve what happened. Like, did they wait around? And it was like, huh, I guess he didn't actually come. Okay, I'm gonna go have dinner now. Bye. Like, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Not important.
The nicest thing I'll say about that story is it was short. And even then, your next is shorter. So
That's true.
at least, the Drek doesn't go on for as long.
That's true.
Now let's see what's going on in the stream chats, if anything. Nothing really. Scarbo's just made a dog. Scarbo's awesome.
Yep. Scarlet made a dog.
Okay. So I think that's about going to wrap it up for us here.
Yep. I'm sufficiently spooked out.
I hope so, because that was scary.
I was scared at aw, sad dog.
Aww.
I was scared at stories.
I was scared that I took the time to get an English degree, and people are publishing stuff like that on the internet.
Although there was very few grammatical errors, just mostly.
The one dude couldn't figure out what his tenses were going to be.
If you were an English teacher and you were grading these stories for a Halloween project, what would you give them?
I don't know.
What grade level would you assume it is?
Well,
are you grading middle school papers or are these high school papers?
Well, if I was grading middle school papers, I would give I Want to Be the Death a pretty bad grade because I don't expect 7th graders to be dropping F-bombs in their story. Also, the guy's a total jerk. He's like, all these games are terrible, and it's like, your story's terrible.
You have to be impartial. You can't bring your personal life into it, how you like video games and stuff.
Well, no, you can do that in this story. That's fine.
Okay. No, I mean as a grading teacher.
I just realized that's probably going to be on the stream now. Hey, look, you can see the I Want to Be the Death pasta.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, hey, here's Castlevania. You're next.
There's no illusion here.
For the record, F.
F?
Yeah.
What a F?
F.
I don't even.
The only reason I would not be giving them F- is because the grade doesn't really exist. Oh, wait.
F.
We're probably modern day, so check minus.
Oh, yes.
Because they don't do letter grades anymore.
That's so dumb.
Right. Oh, no, wait, hold on. We're in the modern day, so I have to give them a B or a B plus or just a straight check and say, good effort. Try harder next time.
Yeah.
I have to be positive. I can't say your story is crap and you should feel bad for it.
That would have changed my life if someone told me that about a story I wrote.
For the better or for the worse?
I don't know. You'd have to see how it played out, but it definitely changed my life.
I mean, I'd like to just be like Simon Cowell for stories.
You're rubbish. I don't even know how you got in here.
Well, I have to say that was quite interesting how you managed to make a story that made even my eyes bleed. Hyper-realistic blood.
Here's my pixelated scream. Oh, God.
My pixelated scream.
Well, that's Halloween.
That's Halloween for you, in a nutshell.
We did it. Nathan is joining the call.
Shh.
Oh, I mean, la la la.
Lalilulelo. Lalilulelo.
Oh, I can't say it that fast, okay?
Lalilulelo.
No. Fishing mailed.
Oh, no! Lalilulelo.
Although it was pretty funny to run around naked and beat the crap out of people.
There's a problem with this call. Oh, that's the true horror.
Man,
Well,
can you take longer to connect, please?
that'd be lovely. You're holding up the end of this, so I think it's not going to happen.
Is it? Just get it. Just let him get a word in.
Do I have to?
No,
I didn't think I had to.
you don't have to. There he is. I found him. And call dropped. Great.
Oh.
Fantastic.
That's lovely. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time I do streaming, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.